Alright guys, so here with the GLX helmet. It's got a nice little sticker on the front. Just straight out the box, first thing I noticed was the strap actually. It's got the strap's a little bit different than some of your like motorcycle helmets and some of your standard motorcycle helmets, cheaper helmets. It's a quick release. Show right here. You basically just pull this tab, it comes out. The only thing I'd be a little worried about is how well it holds up. Give it a nice little tug right there. Seems to hold up pretty good. That would be the only thing I worry about, is just the plastic. How well that plastic would actually hold up if you did actually get in a crash and needed it. But the padding on the inside all feels pretty good, pretty sturdy. The top of it is a little loose, but it not loose, but it's a little. It isn't very thick, but it has a lot to do with the vents. How the vents open up. That's made. That whole top of the helmet's made to basically breathe. It's got a little chin catch, looks like right here. Kind of hold your chin in. The vents on it, that's something that I actually, now that the vents here, they seem pretty stiff, pretty cool. Looks like they would breathe pretty well. They don't feel loose. I like that. They got like a firm, they don't just slide open, slide close. You gotta give them a little bit of a push, but it feels like a good sturdy push. Same with the mouthpiece. The vent in the front where the mouth is, it's got the same kind of feel. It doesn't just slide open. It's got a more aggressive, like you gotta actually push on it, which means to me it seems a lot better, like a better quality build, especially for the money. The visor, same thing. The visor, you can't just push up. It doesn't just fall up. You gotta actually give it a nice little push. And this one's actually, yes, that takes a lot of pressure to open it. And once you got it open, it's got a couple different adjustments. It seems to lock in pretty good. You can see here on the side, that's your lock. That's where it's locking in. When you go all the way down, it kind of locks in place. Seems to lock in real good. It's got a nice little vents in the back. Look pretty good. The helmet overall, it looks good. Feels pretty good so far. As far as by hand, it feels pretty good. Everything feels nice and sturdy. I like the matte black. I like the matte black. It's not too bad. It's just got all this has is the DOT approval. It doesn't have the SNEL approval, which that's something I would be looking for. I'll definitely probably look for it if you want to spend a little bit more money and get a better helmet. Definitely want that SNEL approval more than the DOT. It's got thorough testing, which not to say this helmet wouldn't pass the testing. It's just the cost of it. It wasn't cost effective for them. So I imagine that's probably one of the reasons why you wouldn't never see that testing up here. But the next test will definitely be a ride and see how it feels when you ride. See if it cuts through the wind pretty good. See how the vents work while I'm riding, and see how it just feels like over a long period of time. If it feels heavy on the head, that's going to be my next review for it. But overall, for the price, it feels like a really good helmet, like a pretty good helmet. I was not expecting this actually, and it even comes with 2 visors. It's got your tinted visor and your clear visor. So definitely day riding, I'd probably use that tinted visor. This would be more for night riding, which I don't plan on doing much of. But overall, this seems like a pretty good helmet. I would definitely, if you're on a budget, can't spend much, definitely recommend spending as much as you can on a helmet. But overall, for a cheap helmet, this one feels pretty good. I mean, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Definitely impressed. I bought cheap half helmets, and I was not impressed whatsoever. The strap is uncomfortable. I haven't tried the strap, but that's another thing that I'm going to try when I'm actually riding with it. But yeah, like I said, I've had other cheap like half helmets and stuff, and they cost almost more than half what this does, and you could definitely tell how cheap they were in the build quality. The strap was aggravating to get on and off, like just fastening and unfastening it, and especially if you got a beard and you got one of those straps that are really aggravating. It pulls all on your hair. It's just all in the way. It's aggravating. It's hard to get off once you get it tightened. To even get it in there and tighten, it's hard to do with gloves. This one seems like it'd be pretty easy to do with your gloves on, and that's another thing I'll have to do a review on and see how much better it is with riding. But for now, just doing the unboxing review, and so far I'm impressed. I really am impressed. Everything feels pretty sturdy and good. The padding feels good, so.